Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is first of I think यार क्या बहनचो इंटरनेट की क्या प्रॉब्लम है यार. I hope my uh, stream is audible and visible to everybody because I'm just fed up with this internet connection. Oh man. Hey Saransh, how are you? Market wasn't good enough from past 2 days. Yeah, that's correct. Market is not moving as we want it to move right now because I think year is about to end and traders may be less, so that's why. But let's try to figure it out. And okay, so here I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so here it is. So this is GBP and market is in a good selling trend right now. Let me just yeah. So this is GBP and market is in a good selling trend right now. What I observe with GBP right now is every time it break down below support, it goes back to test that uh, thing in the form of a resistance right now, right? It broke this, it tested that. Now it broke this one, so it will go up to test this area, which is at 152.424 area. And the probability of doing that is really high because GBP always moves like in a pattern, okay? And if we also look at the history, market always does this thing. And right now the trend is also good in GBP. It's just that uh, I really I'm gonna just find out some good buying opportunities. Look, according to me, if we just talk about the symmetrical thing over here, then also it should be reaching this area like over here and second. So tomorrow, it should be moving up till tomorrow, but I'm not sure about that also because if there will be volume today, then it will be making some moves and it will tap this area. It might be just a little bit of liquidity grab and it will then start to go down, but anything can happen over here. So let's see what we have on the trading view charts. Let me just okay, so let's just go to the trading view and reanalyze it. Okay, so news for today is at 6:45 there is ADP. Then we have you know what, the best website for news is, I think it's Daily FX, because yesterday there was a news which was marked like medium or low, I think on my FX book, and it was marked at as high on daily FX. So let's, where is the news calendar? Okay, important country time zone is good. 5:36 Mexico. What? We don't need Colombia, we don't need Mexico. Brazil, we don't need. Okay, so there is ADP, which is marked as medium. Hey Ryan, how are you? And we then have Canada data. ADP is high over here, ADP is medium over here. Then we have speech. We have this CAD data PMI, and then we have USD PMI over here at 815. Then we have this ISM at 830. So there are a few newses over here. So let's see how the market will be affected through these news, and I'm gonna just stay away from the news because news can be really dangerous sometimes. So let's just analyze GBP and find our clean ranges to trade. But before that, I need to go to the monthly, and now I need to find out where the market can possibly go. So look over here. So the previous month's candle was a huge bearish candle over here. Let me just draw a area and another area over here. So the nearest area till which the market will be going is this area over here, which is 149.715, which is 111 pips away. So if we are expecting the market to move down to 149.715, then according to this graph, it should be going down to this level again. But what I'm also expecting is price should be moving up to this level, test this area, and then it should go down to test this level, and this should be done in between 1 month. So what we can expect, what are the moves we can expect over here? So I think we can expect a move towards this level, which is 152.424, and which is 424 is 152.424. This area over here, that means that will be this area from here, right? So market can go up to this area, test this area, and then it can move all the way down. So if I mark fib retracement over here, the market went down till this area, okay, and if it starts to go up, then this will be the 61% area, which is 153.875. so can monthly candle move up to this level? I don't think so. So I think it can move further up, test this area, and then it will drop down, and then will reach this area over here, and then it will be moving further down. So I'm expecting that to happen. So with the help of this monthly data, I can say that the monthly candle can go up, test 152.458, and then it will drop down. So this is a very, very important area, 152.518, because the way it closed created a fake out, candle closed bearish, and it just covered up most of the part of the previous candle. So whenever this thing happens over here in the market, the next candle, 90% of the times the next candle just flips down and go continue the way the previous candle did. So that means bearish. So now this was all about monthly. Let's go to weekly. So over here in the weekly, we have this candle break below this wick over here and this wick over here, right? So we know that whenever this thing happens, market always grabs some liquidity from the area it just broke. So the chances are that it will be going up again to test that area, and look at what that area is. That area is 152.337. So every area in every time frame is pointing towards 152.400, 500 or 337 area. That means it should be going up to test that area. That means this analysis will be proven in some time. So I'm gonna look for buys in GBP/JPY because I really think it will be going up to test that area. And the weekly candle today is, now it has retraced all the way up, creating this as a huge rejection wick, and today is third day of the week, so we can expect a little bit of upward movement or at the end of this week this candle can possibly fill its own range. Like, I don't know, anything can happen over here, but this is an important area over here. So if I go to the daily now, oh nice, so the market break below this area, and we are now, today's candle is printing bullish, right? And now the today's candle is respecting the low of the previous day's candle, and it's now rejecting the higher prices. This might be a little bit of retracement that we will see in the smaller time frames, but for now this can be a rejection for the higher prices, and the current daily candle can move all the way up and finally break the high to move up. Because look here, if we squeeze the graph, then over here in this area, particularly in this area, market always go down, move up to this level, this yellow line level, and then it retraces back. Okay, so that also pointing towards that the market gonna go bullish. So that was all about daily, and now let's go to 4-hour. So 4-hour, let's just check that area. Okay, I'm gonna just shift this to 400. Okay, perfect. So what 4-hour is printing over here? Let me just check EuroCAD first before that. Oh, oh, this is daily. Okay, so below this we can sell, and there is a problem over here. Okay, anyways, so now this is for our GBP/JPY, and let's just analyze this. So now market rejected this area, created a support over here, consolidated, then it created a resistance over here. Now this candle break below this area, next candle break again under that area, so this also becomes a, what do we say, support area. So this becomes a breakout and a fake out over here. When this candle turns out to be bearish, this becomes a resistance. Now this is invalid, and this becomes a resistance, and it went down, created a support over here. Okay, and the market again went inside above 150.807 area. So that means this becomes a fake out over here. Okay, so this becomes a fake out in the 4-hour. So now everything is getting clear now. Okay, like what is happening in the higher time frames is now matching with the lower time frames. So now this becomes a fake out over here. Now we have clarity about the market, where the market will be heading towards, or what the market can possibly do. Look, nobody can tell you what will be happening 100% guarantee with 100% guarantee, but obviously we can be more right if we are uh, if the probability is above 50%, then it's really great. And there's very less times that my long-term analysis gets failed. Market can create fake outs and do up and down movements, volatilities can be there, but at the end 90% of the times market goes in the direction I have placed the analysis. So let's just delete this eclipse over here. And so now what the market is really doing, so it went up again, it went up also, it went up further, right? So now the previous 4 hour candle make a bearish momentum over here, but it rejected heavily this price over here. Why? Because this price is coming from the left, coming from a rejection zone, right? So now the possibility is the current 4 hour candle, which is having just 2 hours left to close, it can turn back and move all the way up, fill this wick, and finally tap this area. That also means the 4 hour time frame is pointing towards the bullish momentum in the market, and that's what this analysis is pointing towards, and that's where the daily candle is pointing towards. This can be just a retracement in the daily time frame, and market can possibly move up to this level. That means the buyers will remain buy in GBP JPY. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna shift towards the 1 hour time frame. So now as I have shifted towards the 1 hour time frame, what I can see clearly over here is this 1 hour candle is about to close in 4 minute, and this candle respected the low as well as the high of the previous 1 hour candle. Okay, but to execute buys we have this clean range, this clean candle over here, right? And the range is about 28-29 pips, which is really good. So what we can do over here, what we can do is this is a support over here. I can just okay, we can take this as a support or as a fake out, anything, both will work. So now this candle is about to close in 3 minutes. It will be closing with a rejection, and the next candle can possibly break the high to move all the way up to fill this clean candle. Okay, and that will also support the analysis in the 4 hour. So that will be good, that the 4 hour candle will be reversing all the way back, moving up, fill the wick, and finally tap this area. So where was we? So where we were here, over here in the 1 hour. So now this is the only thing 1 hour is telling us. Okay, but there is one more thing over here, that this will be the target area. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift to 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes over here, 45 minutes having 17 minutes left to close. Okay, so it's in case if the current 45-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 45-minute candle, that means this will become a resistance, and the market can move possibly down over here in this area. If that happens, then I'm gonna see what the market is actually doing, like again analyzing the market for maybe, but for now we can just leave this as it is. So what we can shift towards the 30 minute time frame. So support formed over here, it rejected, support formed, that means bullish momentum is there, but this candle broke the high but not the low, that means it's still intact over here, and the current 30-minute candle hasn't broke the low and it hasn't broke the high, but it's about to close below this area over here, this area over here. That means this becomes a resistance over here, but to go all the way down it really needs to break this low to move down till this area. So now can we expect the market to move down to this area? I don't know, because I'm not sure, because if market really has to go up, this current 30-minute candle has to close above this price 151.015, and it's about to close in 1 minute. So let's see if this candle closes above or below. If this candle closes above, then there will be another confirmation for us that GBP will be going up. So let's see, let's wait for the candle to close. And what's there in the 15 minutes? Let's see also that. Okay, so 15 minute is I'm not sure, like 15 minutes. I don't like the way 15 minutes is printing over here. And oh, this candle is closing in 43 seconds. That means, yeah, this candle is closing above that area. So this is a really good confirmation. And also 1 hour will be closing. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour will be closing like this. And if the next 1 hour candle breaks down and break the high, that can be a good buying opportunity. So that means if I'm planning buy above this area, then I need to see to the lower time frames where actually I'm buying in the lower time frames, because that can be also really important to look at. So if I'm trying to buying at this area, that will be a buy in 15 minutes, and that too on this area. That also means that this can be a problem over here. So what I can do is I can wait for the market to break and close above this area, so that in the 15 minutes, so that I can buy and fill this clean candle over here, which will give me 20 pips of range. So the range will be really good, so there is not a problem over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift to 30 minutes. Yeah, now it looks good. So I'm gonna remove everything now from the chart, and now I have my clean ranges. So I'm gonna draw my clean ranges over here. Okay, this one is first one, and we have a clean range below this area as well. My bias is buy in GBP JPY. So I'm expecting this. Oh, 4 hour candle is now flipping up. Everything is doing the same as we have expected it to do. So now this 1 hour candle created a lower wick and about to break this high over here, and this will become a support. If this 1 hour candle breaks this high, then this will become a support and it can further move up. But can I take an impulse trade over here by looking at the previous candles? What the previous candles did? The previous candle rejected this area heavily. So why can't this 1 hour candle can go up, break the high, and then finally reject this area to move all the way down to fill this wick and move further down by creating a resistance over here? That can also be the case. So what we can do is we can look for a confirmation, and that confirmation will be in 15 minutes over here. So I'm going to shift this area towards here, over here in 15 minutes, and I'm going to shift this area over here. Okay, now I got my no trading zone over here. So what things I have got? I have got my no trading zones. I have got my super confirmation areas, like below which and above which I can get my good confirmations. And the range is less in 15 minutes for sells, but I'm not looking for sells over here. But the range is really good for buys in the 15 minutes. The range is about 20 pips, 21 pips. So this can be my buy zone, and oops. So this can be my buy zone, and this can be my sell zone over here. But sell zone, I'm not sure, because I'm not expecting the market to move down. Let's see. So let's see what will happen over here. I think good sells will be below this area. Yes, we have this clean candle to cover up, and market can possibly go down to this area, which is around 14 pips away. And if the market goes further down, then it will be coming down to this support. So now I have a sell idea, I have a buy idea, and this one is no trading zone for me. The reason is there is no range over here. The range is only 12.6 pips, and market can possibly reject this area over here, and it can reverse back. So I don't want that thing to happen with me. So that's why I have filtered out the ranges. This is a good range with no problem. This wick can be a problem over here, but I think with volume it can really pass that wick. And that wick is also 8.6 pips away, so I can also manage the risk in that case. So look over here, this candle is coming down, about to break the low of the previous candle, but let's see if it continues to move down or not. Let's go to 45 minutes. 45-minute candle is also moving down, respecting the high of the previous candle, and if it breaks this low, then there's also no range. But yes, we can also expect the market to move down, and if in the 45-minute if the 45-minute candle break and close below this area, then the next candle can be a good bearish candle. So for now, this was all about GBP JPY. So let's see where this 15-minute will be closing and how this candle will be printing, because according to me it should be going up, so it should be rejecting these lower prices and areas, but that's only an idea. So let's see if this works or not. So this is how everybody should, tell a story about a market. Like, see, you should see all the time frames and then finally combine everything together, because that will really help you in guiding the direction of the market and everything else. Because if you can do this again and again every day, your accuracy will increase, your confidence will increase, and you will be able to hold your trades for a longer period of time when they go into profits. So this is how everybody should come everyday live, or with me, or they just trade personal for their personal, and they should just analyze the market like this, because this will really help your growth to grow. So now this is EuroCAD over here, and let's just analyze the EuroCAD as the way we analyzed GBP JPY. So over here, look, first of all, just forget which time frame this is. Just look at the market and see everything like the normal candles are. Okay. Sorry. So over here, this was a support over here. Market closed below this area, and the previous candle went up again above that area. That means this becomes a fake out. Okay, and the current monthly candle, or the current candle, is now testing this support area over here, and it can possibly reject this area and move up to fill the wick of the previous month's candle, and finally go up to this level. That means it can go up to this level over here. Now we got our target area, now we got our rejection area, and we have also got our fake out over here. So things are now getting clear. So now we will be going to weekly, and let's have a look at the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, I'm gonna keep this over here only, or let me just shift it at this point, and shift this one also to this point. So now the current week's candle went all the way up, broke the high of the previous week's candle, and rejecting all the higher prices over here heavily, right? So now what we are expecting is the monthly candle will move up now. That means the weekly candle will also retrace back up. That means we need to go to daily. Okay, so now something is happening in the daily. Let's just see over here. Okay, so this candle closed above, this candle closed below, this candle again closed above. That means this becomes a fake out, and if this becomes a fake out, then the current daily candle can flip back, break up its own high, and move all the way up to fill this wick and to move up. But now we are forgetting something. Thing is, we are expecting GBP JPY to move up as well, right? So how can we expect EuroCAD to move up, because they both the currencies move differently? Okay, let me just go to the daily. Look, yesterday's candles was bearish in GBP, and yesterday candle was bullish in EuroCAD. They just move opposite. So we need to keep in that mind as well. So if we are expecting GBP to move up, then EuroCAD will be moving down, and if that will be the case, then this weekly will also be moving down. This can be just a liquidity grab from this area. Yeah, I think that can happen over here. Yeah, this can be just a liquidity grab from this area, and this can be a low created by the market. So yes, so now this is weekly. This can flip back down. Also, the current week's candle also opened under 1.44075 area, which is a heavy rejection area, and that's why maybe there's a rejection over here. So now the things are getting good. So now over here, if I shift this area towards this area, then there can be another fake out happening soon over here today. There might be. So but daily is confusing me, so I'm gonna shift towards the 4 hour. So I'm gonna remove everything, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this area. So over here, the 4 hour candle went up, again up, then it went inside, closed inside this area again, right? So the current 4 hour candle is now moving down, and we have this clean range to cover up. So it can possibly go down to this area over here, because we have this clean candle, and there will be a down momentum in EuroCAD that will give us a fake out in the weekly and the daily time frame today. So yes, I think in EuroCAD we are going down, and in GBP we are going up today. Also, let me just remove all this thing from here and reanalyze the market. So over here, this 15-minute candle is just having 2 minutes left to close. Let's see if this candle closes below this area or above this area by rejecting this area. But we cannot take a trade in the next 15-minute candle, even though this candle closes below this area, because there is no range. The range is just 8.5 pips, and I cannot trade in a tiny range. So 17 minutes, 2 minutes over here, 15 minutes over here. So if we are expecting EuroCAD to move down, that means taking sells below this level will be a good idea. So I'm gonna wait for 15-minute candle to close below 1.44218 area to execute sells, because we have this clean candle to cover up, and then finally it can reach to this level over here. So the range, if I calculate the range is about 22 pips. The range is pretty good, and whenever the market came down from this level, it came down smoothly over here, smoothly over here. So I think there will not be any problem. Obviously there can be a problem over here in this area because market grab liquidity from these wicks, but if we get a candle closing below this area, then I don't think that there will be any problem. So now we have EuroCAD idea with us, and now we have also there is a good buy above this level. So buys above 1.44479 and sells below 1.44218. And this 15-minute candle is about to close over here. Okay. So this 45-minute candle is about to break. Oh, this 45-minute candle is about to close over here. It's breaking the low. If it breaks the low in the first few seconds, then this can be a fake out. So now this 45-minute candle close over here, right? Let's see if it goes down or not. I'm staying out of this thing, guys. I'm just staying out of this. So let's just wait and watch what the market will be doing. Okay, so look over here. Hey Brandon, good morning, buddy. So look over here. So this candle closed below, but this candle didn't broke the low. That means, and now this candle is moving all the way up, breaking the high, becomes a fake out. Okay, so now look at the market. What the market is actually doing? The market is actually printing the way we want it to print. So let's see if we get a 15-minute candle close above this area and then we can take a buy, or what will happen. So this candle is about to close in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and let me just check. So EuroCAD is now moving down, and let's see if this candle closes below this area or not. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. 1 hour looks good. 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is also having 1 minute left, but I'm gonna wait for 15 minutes over here. Look, I'm gonna wait for a close below this area. Now I'm not gonna try an impulse trade over here, because that can be really dangerous for me, because this candle is also might be closing above all these bodies and above these wicks. So even though the next candle come down and break this low over here, that doesn't mean that it will be going down. So we need a confirmation over here. Plus we also have a problem over here, so that means we really need some heavy or serious confirmation and EuroCAD to happen so that we can trade the candle. And if we talk about GBP, then it's good right now. Let's see. News is about to come in 45 minutes. Oh, EuroCAD is finally breaking the low. So guys, if this candle closing will be closing below 1.44218, I'm gonna execute a sell trade. And the 4 hour is also doing good over here. Daily, yeah, daily 2. But the problem is daily time frame is heading towards strong rejection area. Look here. So this candle closed below these bodies over here and these bodies over here. So if the current candle breaks the low, at that point I can actually trade this setup. Look, this candle closed below and the current candle is moving up. So let's have a look at the 45 minute. 45 minutes is having 29 minutes left to close. That means 45-minute candle can further move down. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna execute a buy trade once the current 15-minute candle breaks this low over here. Because we have this clean range to cover up. So I'm gonna get ready. Also, according to this chart over here, it looks like that it will be moving down over here to this level. So let's see if we get that move or not. So this candle again closed above this area. That means this becomes a fake out. because if this candle will be dropping now, that also means that this candle has grabbed liquidity from the wicks over here and will be dropping and finally break this price to move further down. That this can be a good trade, because if this candle will be stretching all the way by going all the way down, then I think that will be a good trade to take. So I want this 15-minute candle to close above this area so that I can take a buy in the next candle. So we are expecting GBP to move up to this area, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove everything over from here and redraw everything from here also. Okay, so now I'm thinking about EuroCAD, which will be going down, I think. So what data we actually have about that? So the first data we have is this area over here, and the market is exactly right now, the market is exactly setting to that area. So it has tested that area like yesterday one time, today two times now. So now if it starts to reject these levels over here, it will be going up after this. So but we are expecting that EuroCAD will be going down. That means it needs to break below and close below this zone, and after that it can move down towards this area over here. This area over here. Let's see what will happen. This is GBP. So this is GBP and it's stuck at this point. Let's see if it goes up or down, because right now it's kind of confusing. But if I look at this low volume area, then it should move up, because it has tested the low volume area, it rejected that area, and it should move up, I think. Yes. So according to me, EuroCAD should be moving down and GBP should be moving up. So let's also draw some trend lines over here in the market and look how everything is going. So first of all, so market in GBP JPY, market went down, created a fake out, now moving up. So number one point is this. Number second is if I draw these lines together, then there is a problem over here, like the market is rejecting the upper trend line. It has to break above to move up, and the EuroCAD is now moving down. So let's switch to EuroCAD over here. So the 15-minute candle is about to close. Let's see how this 15-minute will be closing. GP moving down after a fake out. So now this becomes a range over here. So 15-minute candle over here just closed a strong bullish candle, and it has also closed above these bodies over here. That means a fake out has happened over here in this 15-minute time frame. But right now the 30-minute time frame is still having 15 minutes left. So I want to see where what these candles are actually will be doing. Like, they will be having actual volume to push up the price, or they will be just, this candle will be just rejecting these higher levels of prices and will push back all the way down. Let's see what will happen. So I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close over here and see what will happen in this candle. And over here in GBP, this candle just closed down over here like a bearish candle, and let's see how next candle will be doing. So let's just wait and watch. Okay, everybody. So over here, GBPJPY is now heading towards down. Uh, the way it's moving right now, it clearly shows that there is a lot of volume inside the market right now. But the thing is, it's now rejecting this area. It can move up again. Let's see how the market will be moving with time. And EuroCAD is also moving up. Maybe because of the news over here, the USD came out to be better right now. So that means EuroCAD will be moving up because Canadian dollar will be getting weak. Okay, everybody, this candle is about to close over here in 6 minutes, and the way and the volume this candle is having right now is really huge. So this can also be possible that this will be going all the way up in one single push. So I'm gonna wait for this candle to close first, and let's see after that if I can be able to take the trade or not. Also, above this area, let's talk about the higher prices also. So if the market closes above this area, then we have a problem over here. That means we don't have a range. Let's check over here. Yeah, we don't have a range. Let's look at the 45-minute candle. 20 minutes left to close. Okay, let's see after 5 minutes what will happen, because we cannot take a trade over here. In the next candle, yes, in the next candle I'll be able to take the trade, but I understand why this is moving up. Okay, maybe because of the daily time frame. Okay, so now EuroCAD has created a high, which is this high over here. Look, I really think EuroCAD will be moving down from here. I still think, I still believe, even though it can go up to this level, but after this level it should be going down. So I'm gonna close everything at this point once the market reaches this level over here, because multiple rejections have been seen at this level over here. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. So just 3 minutes left over here. I really want to take this trade over here at this point, but the point is I cannot take this trade over here. 5-minute candle is about to break this high. We have this clean range, so it can go up in single push, but 5-minute time frame is also less reliable. Plus this candle has moved from here to here is one single straight push. So let's see if this candle gives us a chance to take a trade or not. And this is 30-minute, which is also about to close in 2 minutes. So what way we can expect over here? I think there should be a retracement in the next candle, and then there should be a trade. So 1 minute left. Let's see after 1 minute where this candle will be closing. So again, this is the EuroCAD is respecting this area over here, so it can possibly move up to fill this big a little bit. And let's have a look at the news. So there will be news in 20 seconds. After 30 minutes, okay, after 1 hour there will be a CAD news. Okay, GBP is also moving down. So over here, EuroCAD just closed above this area. Now I need this candle to take support from this area and then reverse back, break the high, and finally break this wick to move all the way up. So this will be my execution point over here. Yeah, and the range is about 12.5 pips. So I need to close everything at 10 pips because the market can reverse back. So I'm ready with the terminal over here, and also I want to see this. Yeah, so let's get ready, everybody. Anytime market can push the price up. I'm gonna keep an eye on 5 minutes. That means I'm expecting the market to move up and then push the price up. 45 minutes. So if this is a symmetry forming over here, then it should be moving up to this level. And also if this candle closes above this zone, sustains its price above this zone and closes weak bearish with a huge rejection wick, then it will be more good, because if the next candle then will be breaking the high, that will be the point I can take the trade, because that will become a support. I think it should be moving up with no problem. This is 5 minutes. This is 3 minutes. Okay guys, get ready, it's moving up. It has created a lower wick. It's about to break the high It is having volume inside it. Let's see. Let's have a look at the volume indicator over here. Volume indicator is showing that this is a huge rejection area. Okay, and right now we are having 26 minutes left for the current candle to close, and if we are expecting this 30-minute candle to move all the way up, that means this 4 candle will be moving all the way up. Also, that will reverse back this daily candle. Yeah, I think this looks good. So 9 minutes left for the current 15-minute candle to close. So this candle is clearly rejecting the lower prices, which is really good. If this candle closes like this and the next candle breaks this price over here or this high over here, that will be a good point to trade, because that will confirm the bullish momentum inside the market. We just need volume, which can push the price all the way up till 10 pips. Okay, everybody, get ready. Just 1 minute left for the current candle to close. GBP moving down, EuroCAD moving up. News is about to come in 46 minutes. So we have this speech over here. Last few seconds. Nice. I really want this candle to close like this. Oh, this is about to close below that. Okay. Okay, perfect. So the previous 15-minute candle closed above these bodies over here. So now if the current 15-minute candle breaks this price over here, this high over here, that will be a good entry to take for buys. And if I talk about GBP, then still need a 15-minute candle to close below this area. So if I place this area exactly, then I will get this thing. Okay. So now let's see if this continues to move up. So now this will be my execution point. $15 left for the 4-hour candle to close, and let's have a look at the 4-hour in EuroCAD. So to continue moving up, this candle should respect the low of the previous candle, otherwise this will be not a good trade, not a good setup over here. Let's see if this candle reverses back or not. And if this candle breaks this low over here, then to move up, a confirmation will be that this will go down a little bit and then it will reject the lower prices suddenly, and this candle starts to moving up. That will be another confirmation for buys over here. I have noticed that candles did do this kind of a thing. It just breaks the low and then it breaks the high, but that candle should reject the lower prices and should not go beyond, the 50% of the previous candle. Okay, so 4-hour candle has been closed with a huge rejection and a weak bullish candle over here. That clearly shows that EuroCAD buying pressure is now minimizing. And this fake out over here also means the same thing over here. So that means it can possibly move down if this is a genuine fake out over here. And if we talk about GPJPY, then this might be a news effect over here because there was a speech. There was a speech over here 4 minutes back, and maybe this effect is because of that news. So, and by looking at this scenario over here of EuroCAD, I really think that this 4-hour candle will be pushing down and breaking the low of the previous 4-hour and continue moving down. So if that will be happening, then this will be my execution point. So that also means this 4-hour candle will also be the 15-minute candle can also be breaking the low and continue moving down to fill this wick, this area first, and then finally break below this area to continue moving down to this level. Let's be very careful now, and let's just wait. GBP is now moving down, so the previous 4-hour candle also closed with a huge wick rejection from the left, and now the current 4-hour candle can reverse back to continue moving up again. Now this becomes the new resistance, which is matching with this area, also this wick. Okay, guys, I really think that this candle, if this candle breaks this low over here, then this will be continue moving down, and this area will be reached. Yeah, now it should be continue moving down. But I cannot take this trade over here because the reason is there's no range. The range is just 9 pips. So the market has been consolidating over here today, so possibilities are that this candle can possibly tap this area and then consolidate or maybe move back up. So that's why I'm not taking this trade, otherwise I would have definitely took this trade over here. But I really think that this market will be coming all the way down and breaking this low to continue moving more down, because that will be the low from the previous 4-hour candle. I really think this will be continue moving down. So if in case EuroCAD will be moving down, then GBP should be moving up from here. But GBP is just garbage, so right now, so cannot say anything right now. So there is a possibility that today might be a no trading day, but let's see what will happen. So let's take this as a paper trade. I really think, I strongly think that this will be continue moving down. It's just that two problems are there. First one is over here, this wick 4.8 pips away, and then second problem is here 9.2 pips away. Also, if I look at the higher time frames, like 45 minutes, then this candle hasn't closed right now. Okay, still got 10 minutes. So in the last 10 minutes, this candle can flip up and reject this area, lower prices, and then close above these bodies over here. So that can also be the case. If that will be the case, then the next 45-minute candle breaks the high, I'm gonna take a buy trade at that point. So let's just wait and watch. Hey Huda Express, so you took this entry over here. Let's just check his entry. What? This is Euro JPY 4-hour. Okay, this 4-hour candle closed over here, and you took the impulse entry when this candle broke this low. Look, Huda Express, the thing is, the current 4-hour candle can flip up by respecting these areas over here. Because look, this candle took the support from this area and it went up. This bearish candle also closed above this area over here. It has created a high over here. So the possibilities are the current 4-hour candle might flip back up, and then it close bullish. And yeah, I think you should just wait for more confirmations, like in the smaller time frames or something like that, before taking this trade. Because yes, the candle is clean over here, but the problem is this wick also. This candle can go down and reject this wick as well. So there are few problems in this. Setup over here. Just be very careful with your risk management if it goes against you. Okay, EuroCAD is moving up. GBP again moving down. Got 5 minutes left over here for this candle to close. So let's hope that this 5-minute candle closes below this area, so that I can take the sell trade in the next candle. And also after 5 minutes there will be NY open. So at that point I think, yeah. So if a candle crosses below this area, then it can possibly move down easily at 5-6 pips down, and then with volume it can break the low and finally move down to 10-12 pips. But I really think it should be moving up. I'm gonna mark the low of the 4-hour candle. Guys, get ready, the market is picking up volume and candles are about to close in few minutes. Oh damn, I really want this candle to just close below this area. this will be 14-15 pips. So 30-minute is now breaking this low over here of the previous 30-minute candle. Now with volume it can push the price down. But this 4-hour candle, so last 2 minutes left over here. Last 2 minutes. I'm gonna get ready with the terminals because now market can do anything. Okay, so 30-minute candle over here and 4 hours just broke the low. Now with volume it can push the price down, but only 1 minute left. So I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute candle to close first, and then I'll take a decision. So obviously, so this 30-minute candle will be closing bearish, right? And if that will be the case, then obviously this will become the support, and if the next candle just wakes up and break the low, I'm gonna take the trade over here in 30 minutes. Let's see what will happen. Oh, it's coming down. It's coming down, guys. Get ready. Get ready for the trade. Last 10 seconds remaining at this point. Okay, so guys, candle has been closed over here, and with volume it can push the price down, break this low. Oh, it just broke the low over here. I'm gonna wait because it just broke the low in the first few seconds, so I'm just gonna wait over here. EuroCAD is also moving up, so once this candle breaks this price, I'm gonna execute a sell trade. Just took a sell at this point. Why it failed? So took a sell trade over here exactly at this point. Kept stop loss above the current candle's high, and take profit at 10 pips. So my trade is running in 2.4 pips of profit right now. Let's see if it continues to move all the way down or not. So we have this clean range to cover up. With volume, this should be coming down to this wick, and with NYSE volume, it should be pushing all the way down to this level, at least 10 pips. EuroCAD is also moving up. It just broke the high. Now with volume it should be moving up, but I don't have any confirmations for that, so I'm not in that trade. Yeah, GBP has broke the low of the previous 4 hour. Okay, running in 5.17 pips over here, 7.5. Let's see. So now it should be moving all the way down to this level at least. 8.2 over here. 9.9, 10.7, closed 90% over here, and keeping stops at break even. Congratulations everybody who just made some profits in this trade. So running in 14 pips right now, which is really nice. EuroCAD is also moving up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let me just show you the trade over here. So we waited for almost 3 hours now. 3 hours we waited for this trade over here. Let me just show you my trade. Look over here. So this was the trade I took. This was a 50-cent trade, closed 90% at 10 pips, and now this is the small runner running. I'm gonna just shift the stops a little bit more down over here. So yeah, 6% up today. So I'm done for the day, and this will be the runner, which will be, I'm gonna let it run. So okay guys, I'm gonna call it a day over here, and congratulations to all of those who just made some profits in this trade. So take care everyone, have a great day. Let's meet tomorrow with new trades, new volume. Okay guys, goodbye.